Well, I'm back. Weekend's about over. Been home well, I ain't been home, but I've been off work all weekend, which is really unusual. Well, I figured out why the time changed this weekend, and they always shut down for that. I don't know. I guess they figured that, you know, I don't know. Accounting problems when an hour hits sometimes. I don't know, but I was off all weekend. Went fishing for a little while, didn't do any good. We looked at a house down close to Smith Lake. What's funny, I saw that house listed probably 2.5 weeks ago, and my first impression was it was too far to go. But then, having a weekend off, I got a wild hair, and said, I'm going to drive out there and see. Turns out it wasn't that bad of a drive. It's an hour drive to my job, but I can do that. But it's out in the country, man. It was 2.6 acres. Had a really nice, like a 3/4 acre stock tank. Big old barn, which that barn was probably useless. But the house was okay. I mean, it was nice. The whole property was fairly nice. And the price they wanted was pretty, wow, it was wow. It was good. So I drove down there and I called, I said just call. And so I called and left a message. And, well, as usual, I'm 2 days late, $1 short. So there you go. I keep looking. But here's the thing. I found, every time I go somewhere, I find something. I found a great place to fish over there. It's a little ways of a drive, like it's about an hour, but I drove a lot farther. I had to go fishing before. And I met some really, really, really nice people down at the river. Everybody was fishing, really nice people. But that's the part of the country I live in. That's going to happen. When you live in the South, you normally meet nice people. I mean, down here we hardly ever meet a stranger. Of course, there's some people moving in down here to get a little stranger by the day. I better be quiet. Okay, let's move on. But anyway, the house was really nice. I went and looked at it. I wish I'd have got in early on it. I'd have bought it for sure. So the search continues, and I could tell these realtors, I'm looking for the house nobody else wants. For the house I have right now, my daughter and son-in-law is going to buy this house. I want a little house for me, just me. 2-bedroom, 1,300 square foot is fine. I'd like to have at least an acre. Have a big old garden. But it is what it is. Which brings me to a point too, talking about, life. A couple of times in my life, I've had real high credit scores. I bought my first house when I was probably, I don't know, maybe 29. And then, so my credit score then was real good. It was probably up in the low 700s. But then I decided, in my infinite wisdom, to start drinking again, start doing other nefarious things again. And about 4 years in, they'll tell you that I didn't lose nothing. I gave that shit away. Okay, so I gave that house away, and my credit score, and everything else. So anyway, I got clean again, started building it all back up again. I think the next time I ended up at like 740 something. That was probably been in like 2004. I got to like 740. Well, this time I didn't do that thing. But I started this business and not really understanding business. I understand my job. I understand how to do what I do. I understand how to work with people. I understand I had all the business I wanted. I just didn't have the brain up here for business stuff. I just didn't. The greatest investment I could have made back then was getting an accountant. And I will tell everybody out there, if you plan on starting a business, that's going to be your number one best ever. Don't say, I can do that. No, I'll go buy QuickBooks and do it. No, you won't. It won't work. I'm just letting you know. It's not maybe, if, or we'll see. Because number one, it takes a lot of man hours to keep up with your books if you're busy. Take it off your shoulders. Give somebody else. It's man, the ROI on an accountant is unreal. Man, if I'd have done that, I'd probably still own a business. I don't know. I probably wouldn't, because I don't like working for myself. I found out something, man. When I work for myself, my boss is an asshole. I'm just going to say that. He is. Don't care much for him. He wants to work too much. Anyway, we're getting accountant, you know. But here's the thing, going back. See, this is that squirrel stuff, you know, like, what? Okay, so here we go. I was going to tell you one thing you need to protect, because in today's world, it's vitally important if you're coming up, and that's your credit score. I mean, I've been up in the 700s 3 times. Right now, I'm about 740, I think. And I have been as high as 760. Well, as a matter of fact, last August, I was 768. Because I bought a new truck. Then I since sold that truck. But I bought a new truck, and they told me when I bought that truck, I was 768. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know. I'm just trying to give you some life advice. Your credit score is attached to everything. Everything. If you're up above 700, you know, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If you're like, say, 640 and say 740. Okay, 640, walk in the car lot. We do something for you? Yeah, I'll buy a car. Well, just a minute, let's run your credit. What kind of car you want? I want that one over there. Well, you can't afford that one. By the way, it's lunchtime, I gotta go. Now, the same situation, if your credit score is 740 and you walk in a car lot and say, I want to buy a car. Oh, you do? Well, let me run your credit. Well, they come back, yes, sir, can we help you? What do you like to look at? Can we get you some coffee and donuts? Anything? You want to buy you lunch? It's good. Come on, let's go look at cars. That's the truth. Same thing with renting an apartment. You try to rent an apartment, they're going to pull your credit score. It's something worth protecting. It really is. And it's strange the way they do it. I think, Lord, I got to be careful what I say. I have a hard time calling him my president. I really do. I think the person sitting in the seat in the White House is changing the way we do credit score so everybody can get a good credit score. Kind of like everybody gets a blue ribbon, kind of everybody gets a trophy, you know. Participation credit score. That'll be it. That'll be great. Woo! Come on now, let's give me some of that. So anyway, but I'm digressing again. Squirrel. Here's the deal. Protect your credit score. It's real easy to do. Pay your bills on time. It's a novel concept. I didn't used to do it. I thought you're supposed to wait till the pink slip come on an electric bill. I didn't know. But and as crazy as this sounds, you got to use credit to have credit. I've got, you know, I keep 3 credit cards. One of them's a little high on the balance right now. I'm pulling it back down. You get 2 credit cards, maybe 3. You put a tenth of the balance of whatever the credit score. So if you got a $15,000 credit card, don't ever go past $1,500 on it. Ever, not ever. If you got 3 credit cards and all of them are banked over $10,000, I would keep them all under $250. I would keep them. Don't even use them really. Just keep them around 100 too, because what that'll do, those 3 credit cards will give you 30 more points on your credit score. I'm just telling you, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. You know, and the things that don't count on your credit scores, like your electric bill, they don't count stuff like that. Then your credit life. Okay, now this is the part that'll get you. I'm a guy that likes to pay stuff off. I go get a loan. I don't think I've ever had a loan mature on me. I pay them off early. Bad idea. If you want a good credit score, bad idea. Get credit. If your bank has a credit card, get that one. So they're going to give you a favorable interest rate, you know, and it's easier to work with. That helps your credit score immensely. Staying in one place, you know, if you don't move around a lot, that'll help you. Time and job will help you. But that credit score, it really can't be overstated. It can't be. I've had as low as 580 in my dumbass days. Like I say, right now I'm up to 740 or something. They don't even question me anymore. They just, you want what? Sure, get it. Which that can be a curse too. I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't even know where I was going. Oh, you know, like I said, just little things to help y'all out. You know, the credit score is kind of a big one. I don't know. That's about it. I guess what's bringing this up is I'm in the process of buying a second home. And so far it's been pretty easy. But yeah, you go from what do you want to can I do something for you, sir, based on where your credit score is. And I heard something crazy, man. I ain't got very many subscribers. Maybe some of y'all, if I get some more and y'all see this, y'all comment about this, because it's something I heard I thought was interesting. That one of the requirements in dating right now, you know, It's just always do background checks. Just always. Oh, Lord, do background checks. Anyway, is your credit score can make a difference in who you date. I heard that one of the things now in dating, which I'm old, so I ain't worried about that, but in the younger people is, what's your credit score? If it ain't 700 or better, they probably ain't going to go out with you. That's kind of shallow and crappy, but I heard that's what, let me know if that's the truth. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kick this video out. Again, I'm in the process of trying to buy a laptop so I can start editing and my videos look a little slicker, a little snazzier, if they need to look a little slicker. Never mind. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to say, hasta la vista, baby.